Okay. Jonah's mauling. Let's see if Kyle mauls to 4 this time. Because if you weren't here right away, in Kyle's game 1, he mauled to 4 against Lotus Field, which means you lose, probably. Because that means you either don't have a lot of interaction with what they're doing, or you don't have enough. Like, you only have one form of interaction because you are starting with 4 cards. And most people know if you start with 4 cards, you're probably losing anyway. Unless you're playing Tron. And we're in Pioneer, and you can't do that. Oh. So does anybody in the chat, particularly why these guys getting started, see any cool decks? Have any cool ideas for the format? I know the format's evolving a lot more because a lot more pro players are playing it, stuff like that. Yeah, I can't, unless your 4 is like the mono red 4 where it's like 2 lands, Eidolon, and like a Eidolon or something. Maybe, but I don't even think that's good enough. Yeah. But I know one list, we're doing a kind of like Pioneer versus Live thing tomorrow that we've been doing on Tuesday for Modern, but we're doing Pioneer tomorrow. And we are doing the mono red list that Spike was playing today as the feature deck. I don't know if he saw it anywhere, but the Fires of Invention mono red deck. If I'm So I'm not sure. I know Clover was banned in Standard. I don't think it's banned in Pioneer, right? Lucky Clover. Why is it all the way at the bottom? Can't imagine that. Yeah, it's not. Okay. But I know Lucky Clover was banned in Standard. I think a lot of people played it initially in Pioneer. It just wasn't good enough. Because you do have a very limited pool. Yeah, it's just not good enough. It's not banned, but it's not. I don't know if it's good enough either. Only one I could see Lucky Clover kind of being okay to play is like a mill version with that Merfolk, because it's just like 1 mana, flip the top 8 into your bin, which is kind of cool. And then you have like access to the crab and like Tosh Hideous Laughter, things like that. Like that would, to me, that would be kind of a cool thing to see in this format that doesn't have like the Emrakuls and stuff to flip the stuff back in. Again, these kids had the dice too low, bro. 16 and 18. Looks like. So Kyle's passing. He's got a little shark. Realize you can't. Yeah, you only got 1, but like you gotta take it with a grain of salt, right? The format's a lot slower. Then he's gonna declare combat, and then it's gonna get Faithful Absence. So we're gonna get a Clue token. Clue in play. Jenna says, "Drew it. I'll swing a 4/3, I believe." So it shows it. Yeah, I think it's just like an 0/4, bro. The Merfolk Secret Keeper. It's just like this random 0/4 that can just body the shit out of everything in the format in terms of creature wise. And you have plenty of turn 1 plays with like Innkeeper or whatever the 1 mana guy is, and when you play a spell from Adventure you draw cards. So a lot of times that's like your turn 1 play, and then Clover's your turn 2 play, then you start milling them and then putting big like bodies out. At least that's what I was doing in Standard for a little while. So we're gonna draw. I believe he's just holding on to some lands. I'm not sure what the garden hand is. That's the other part about these helper cards, is like I can't tell what they are from where I'm at. Um, they got like a ward, right? I gotta ask Kyle if he paid the through life because I think got ward. You pay the ward? I'm coming out. Yeah. More paid through life. But you like gain, you like lose one. Yeah, I can gain one. So, okay. Gain one. Yeah. I was just making sure. Yeah. Oh, boys. I'm on janitor duty. It's crazy. I'm about to run out of breath, dude. I'm getting my cardio in today. And to get up so fast and run back and forth. Okay. Now I have to come back and look at the board today. It didn't really change much. These are games that are incredibly hard for Jonah to win because you do have a ton of bad draws against blue-white control. In this spot particularly. You can obviously come out pretty quick and just like crush them. Well, we found out what that card was. It's the big boy. Yeah, you had table two? Did you put war? I didn't change the round. That's what I meant to do. But I didn't. I need this. Browse. Not open. All right, team, we might be there. Try to get us back on track, you know. All right, round two. Match one. Should be able to collapse this. So, wonder, because you're the one chatting a ton, you think we need to get a PA system? You think that'd work? Or like, what if I just get a very loud, like, siren? It just pops off whenever they're out here doing some whack stuff. You think that would work? If Kyle's holding another absorb, this game's pretty well over. If it's only veto in hand, then this game is like still somewhat winnable for Jonah. Kyle's castle has to come in tapped because he does not have a basic plains. What a world we live in. He's got 17 different types of lands out there, but none of them say plains on it. What about a stomping ground? Making a food. Passing. Untapping. This is one of the spots it's probably safe for Jonah to just pick them up. Because you're in such a tight spot. But again, like if you top deck a Winota, we know based on Kyle's hand he doesn't really have an answer to it. Technically. So you don't have to leave this game. But he has 2 Emperors in hand, so he can exile creatures that Winota put in. Because one of the issues that a lot of decks run into is they can't like instant speed kill the creatures or destroy them because of the fact that Winota gives them indestructible, which is a weird text for that card to have. Jonah goes 10, Kyle's at 15. Kyle scries 2, and I think he's doing this before his big Tef activation. March is good enough to remove a Winota instant speed, but he decides to put that on bottom. The only card you're really losing to here is Winota. Never mind, I guess you already drove with Big Tef. Crack the food. Just gain life. Or make another food, crack the food, gain more life. So Jonah doing all this at instant speed when he doesn't have to. Goes up to 16. Kyle's at 15. We are going to make a 1/1 token. Probably give it a counter in first strike with our Wandering Emperor. Draws a Shark Typhoon. Still believe this was supposed to be the March. Make another body makes sense. Because these do have vigilance, so he's able to keep swinging these in, and then they can block. Swing, lose a land war. I don't really like that block from Jonah. I think if you're Jonah, you just like try to maximize Winota because that's your out in the spot. And now you only have 2 potential triggers with it instead of 3 to overload this board. If Kyle's not holding on to a counter spell. Big Shark Typhoon Slam. Untap list. Big Teferi. Pass. Another land drop. Another elf. Goes back up to 15. I think like to see Kyle and Instep Flash and a Wandering Emperor make a 4/4 flyer and a 2/2, add 2 more bodies to this board. And that's what we're gonna see him do. Puts in another one. Makes a shark. Makes a 2/2. Could technically exile this bird if you wanted to. Not really a need to, but it's a way to remove the bird because it is tapped. But Kyle says, I'm just going to make as many creatures as I can. We also have a 4/4 shark. Unless Kyle's not going to make the shark. Kyle, that's why we played the Shark Typhoon. Attaboy. Curious to see how aggressive he gets if he plans on activating this hall. Decides not to. We're going to move his vigilance guys next to each other. He's swinging 6 in the air, all unblockable. Swinging a 2/2 and a 3/3 and another 2/2 as well. And he's going to gain 3. How are you blocking, sir? So 2's getting through up top. So 2, 4, 8. 8 total damage. So we're going to go back down to 10. Or 8. There might be another 2/2 on top of the screen. I can't see. Second Shark Typhoon. Nice. So I'm going to make a 6/6. And every spell I cast, I make 2 tokens. I think at this point, I think at this point, this game is already over. You know, it says one more card, man. That's all I want. Let me out. All right. One. Who's right? I think it was definitely a keep, but uh looks like this hand is just a lot similar. Instead of a Landware Elf, though, we start with that. It gets Portable Hole, which I guess could be an issue, technically. So we're gonna jam this Innkeeper, it looks like. Make a Treasure. One reason I stopped playing this deck, because you had to keep so many different tokens. I had voice tokens, treasure tokens, food tokens, elemental tokens at one point, Thopter tokens at another point. Yeah, dude, these guys are goose gamers now. I don't get it. Yeah, I can hit that for a white. Just says Kraken response. Take my turn. He drew another goose. He has a second food. He has a Winota in hand. He had an Innkeeper as well. See what he's gonna do here. Attaboy, Jonah, remember? No life. Oh, Jesus, great. You wanna get... Oh my God, I'm giving him so much life. What am I doing? Alright. Land. Smack him. I think he forgot his goose comes in. Wasn't able to activate that turn because it looked like he wanted to try to play that Archon, which I think would have been a little bit more valuable here than this goose if you have another land in hand. Because that means this would have came in tapped. Kyle would only have access to 2 mana, which wouldn't be big enough to kill the Innkeeper without exiling a white card in hand. We'll see what he decides to do here. If he decides to exile this Innkeeper. Okay, so we get the goose. We need a land. How good are you, Jonah? Not good enough, I suppose. Drew a second Archon, it looks like. Gain the life. Go to 20. Smack you on a noodle. He's done this twice, and I just don't take the life away. You just play that land tapped. I mean, I can't stop him from doing that, technically. So, that's weird. Sure, man. You can play your lands tapped when they don't have to be. Oh, Archon. Okay, my bad. Yikes. I caught that earlier, that a land comes in tapped because there was an Archon in play. Like, against, we were watching Brennan play against Jonah, and I had to go out and tell him that the Thesmian stage enter is tapped, and then here I just miss it. I'm gonna punch the wall, I think. Do we... Okay. That's called a W hit. Blade Historian, here we go. Oh my God, did he hit it? Got him. Hey Kyle, you ever been smacked on a noodle before? All right. Nice. Alright. Innkeeper. Something already got portable hold, but I wasn't paying attention. Have a Winota in hand. I have Faithful Absence in the other hand, though. We'll see what Jonah does here. If this isn't just like Elf, gain life. I have no idea why there's a Battlefield Fortune in this deck. No clue. I could not tell you. Oh no. Oh. Greedy swings lead to greedy things, you know what I'm saying? Um, to pass. Kyle missed on land, but the kind of a bad sign for Jonah because you kind of know that his hand's gas. At least for the most part, that he just got all spells that he felt was good enough to keep the potential land miss. I've seen Kyle do this before, though. Make another 1-1. Jonah decided not to swing this time. Oh, there's a saddle. Still no land. What's he gonna do? So it's gonna be oh snap. Well, we can say goodbye to this settle, probably. Not goodbye, but like it's gonna cost us 2 more mana. Honestly, that's low-key true. York. I personally think you would hit the luge. Because if Kyle hits a land here, like, you just can't swing ever. Or you have to swing very, like, cautiously because he just has his settle. But I mean, you could, I guess. I don't know, man. I'm not a scientist. But I think I'm personally taking the settle. I 1, 2, 3. So he's paying for 2 to get rid of that. I mean, I guess you 2 for 1 of them. No land again. Honestly, you don't have to take his 4-mana cards if he doesn't draw land. You know what I'm saying? All right, Jonah. This is the turn. Figure it out. You know he has the absence in hand, but you're going to have to do something. I don't know if I like... I don't know if I like the sacking of a treasure when you know that he's not going to let you swing here. Just tap your elf because you're not swinging it through this flyer. And your elves are killable. So I think I would have liked to see him just like hold on to the treasure. Blocks. Alright. Kyle draws a land. No planes! Oh my god. This castle sucks! Oh. Just hit him again with it. Oh, here it is, bro. Oh, do you have something? Oh! Let's go! Dude, Kyle hanging on by the skin of his teeth, bro. Oh, God, bro. Let's go. You just don't even care now. You got the luge. You got settle. This game's all but over. Oh, don't you dare fire the settle off. You don't care about this 2 damage. Yeah, we got it. Oh? I was gonna say, we're not delusion, bro. Get your land drops, kid. Look at, there's a hall. There's a fountain. You got enough, like, board pressure with this Emperor. I would like to see the hall grabbed more than anything because that's a threat later to kill him quickly. Yeah, I just don't even know if you grab Big Tef. I don't think it's necessary. You already got two of his Winotas. You haven't absorbed. Kyle shocks. So I just don't know if that land coming in untapped was important enough. If that makes sense. So he sacks the clue. Draws. Jonah knows that this situation right now is pretty grim, and I'm not lying to you, I'm pretty sure he just drew another Winota. I thought, anyway. Maybe it was an Archon. Landware Elf? I don't know what that card in his hand is. He did draw another Winota. So he's baiting out a counter spell. It works. So he pulls out his dorks, swings in. I believe Kyle's... He has himself at 13? Maybe? Or 15? He's not one of those two life totals, guys. It is what it is. Blade Historian's pretty sick. Not really castable. Alright, is it castable? Isn't it red white though? Do you have enough? Oh, you do have enough. Never mind. This is a brutal Cathar. Swings two more. So he was at 15, I guess. Yeah, Historian's a ton of pressure. Not only that, I'm a little surprised to see Kyle not flash his Emperor in during combat to make the token kill the elf, considering Jonah played the Brutal Cathar before combat. He didn't wait till second main. Also, again, I would like Kyle to just make another token here. How's this thing on 3? Is it just down tick, up tick? Oh, Exile's -2, never mind. Messing around. Narset. This game is all but over at this point, in my opinion. I think Kyle can just grab another settle for insurance. And then this game is all but over. These swings get awkward. This, Also, no swing of the token there. I think you're okay if you swing your Vigilance token and it, like, kills a Cathar and whatnot. Or did it hit him? Never mind. I'm so all over the place. I'm sorry, chat. I'm being actually stupid right now. Jonah trying to play his way out of it. I think not going to combat at all is kind of whatever. Because again, but these settles, like... Unless Jonah plays like Thalia or something, and then Kyle for some reason lets it triggers resolve because he wants to get greedy and hit more creatures, and only has like 4 mana up. like that could technically get him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if Kyle goes his mana down and only holds up 4 for the settle, and Jonah plays Thalia in his deck, it could technically get him. Because if Kyle lets the triggers resolve, which most people might do, and goes to 4 mana, and then Jonah then responds like on one of his like triggers he puts in a Thalia, Kyle can't respond. What's up?
What's up? Here to talk with boys. My interactions up front.
Oh, we're in garbage time for the most part.
Yo, Brick, what's the chances that you could put the game up there for your boy?
I could, I suppose.
Oh wow, just I suppose. Does this microphone work?
They all work.
I mean,
You gonna keep being goofy or what?
I like being goofy. Imagine being serious all the time.
Listen, listen, bro. Talking to yourself.
I talk to myself all the time.
Yeah, but for an extended period of time, like an hour.
Bro, sometimes when I'm in the think tank, I'm just talking to myself.
I don't know if you can see what why we're saying this game's pretty well over. Those are all exiled, and Journey gets lands.
Kyle still has another settle in hand as well. Wandering Emperor.
Thanks for real game.
Yeah, should be.
I kind of the layout, like I assume you're talking about, but the top stuff obviously. I kind of looked around at what some other esports and stuff did, and like how they did layouts and whatnot, and I stumbled upon this one, and or not like necessarily exactly this one, but something kind of similar, and I said it looked good personally, so I was going to try to mimic it. I mean, bro, everybody is. And Thunder, I only here, bro. We literally play the one game in which everybody just backpacks off of everybody else's ideas.
What?
I said the layout. Yeah, I know, Thunder. I'm trolling you. Said I was content stealer because I took this layout when I got like inspiration from seeing somebody's like another thing's layout.
Oh, gotcha.
It wasn't even Magic, by the way.
What was it?
It's actually COD's layout.
Oh.
It's pretty close.
Oh,
like
yeah,
I have a couple other things like not on there, but I love the way it looks and how clean it looked. So, but that's where I got it from for the most part. And then like color wise and positioning wise, everything's sick.
Yeah, gotcha.
But one thing I like about this layout, just like whatever, that I like more than the other one is you don't have the bigger bar across the whole screen.
Yeah, no.
You have like a thinner bar for the names and the deck list, and you have the entire thing for that information if you need it.
Yeah.
Because now we have so much more room to put like their records as well.
Yeah. It's definitely a lot more like clean than our last one for sure.
Yeah. Only real issue with this top part. And of course, like if we get to the point where we have somebody out there, like we're going to set up a laptop where they can do the life totals out there so it won't matter.
Yeah.
But one of the problems is if the dice are on the other side, you can't see them. Like you can't see them at all.
The timer should be blue though. Honestly, I agree. The green.
The problem is it's Wizards of the Coast timer. This is the direct timer from event.
Oh, shoot. So we can't change that color even. Oh, that's kind of awkward.
Yeah, like this is the exact timer for the rounds. Like it's theirs. So like I would make it blue if I could.
Oh, that makes so much more sense. I was gonna say the green, this color's kind of a little awkward with like the blue and white, like, gray theme, but
it matches the sleeves. What do you mean?
Shut up, bro. There's no way.
I haven't really been commenting over this game. We've all kind of been here. Like, we feel like Kyle just has this in the bag for the most part.
You never know,
he
dude.
could in theory.
He has
it is Kyle.
He has a 7/7 shark, dude. That's a pretty quick clock.
Yeah.
He does get the chump here.
Oh, you can't. Oh, I thought he was trying to put these land war elves in front of the shark. I was like, you can't do that.
Yeah, that's what we call cheating.
It's called misdirection.
Yeah, true. I'm gonna assume Kyle cast. No, he's got his other settle right there. He got it. Elite
But yeah, you just don't care.
Yeah,
You just don't
I mean, he has so
anything.
much mana. It just doesn't matter. This is just garbage time. True. We're just watching the control player finish the game off.
You ready for the worst part about this whole thing?
Yeah, hit me with it.
Game 1 was worse, I think.
Who got it?
Kyle had 2 Shark Typhoons in play.
And we didn't scoop?
I mean, like, the weirdest part about the whole thing is that at any point Jonah could have, like, before Kyle started jamming the Shark Typhoons, it's like, it was definitely felt like the game was over, but Kyle neither had removal or counter magic in hand. So if Jonah would have technically drew a Winota at any point in game 1, he could have won the game.
That's crazy.
Like,
dude.
that was what's so weird about that game is, like, it looked like garbage time for 100%. Like, you would think it is for sure. But he technically could have drew a Winota and hit, like, the literal nuts off of it.